And if I said yes? I've got you wrapped around my finger, little mortal. And what if I said I didn't mind that? I would say you're making a mistake, obviously. The only place I will lead you to is your doom. Remember that. If anything, I'd say I have you wrapped around my finger. And how did you come to that conclusion? You're like a little puppy that I'm leading around by the collar. So you wish to collar me. Understandable, I would look fantastic in a collar. Oh, I bet you would. Hello everyone and welcome back to, wow, brain just died. Welcome back to A Date with Death. We are currently on day 3 of 7, and hey, look, our plant's growing actually really nicely over here. I wish plants would actually grow that fast. Is this supposed to represent how I'm also alive? You water it generously and feel excited that this time you didn't kill your plant instantly. I wonder if it's actually an achievement, like if I don't water it at all. Hello, my little kitty. We're going to play with you. Aww, laser pointer. Instantly upon turning it on, he jumps to his feet and begins to get low, then charges towards the light. A battle of wits, strength, and endurance follows. It is a battle well fought by both sides, but you come out on top. Tired, Cheshi curls up on your bed again. Aww. Happens to be your only bed, but that doesn't matter. Soft blue bedding sits against the pristine sheets. I meant to click on the cat, but it's okay. You sit down on the edge of the bed and look around your room. It makes you smile. Your style has changed a lot over the years, but you're very proud of how it looks right now. Before it was... I mean, it still has anime figures, if you can see behind me. Before, it was really minimal. Click on the cat. There we go. I wanted to check on the cat. Enjoy the last bit of sunlight coming through the window. Smile and give him a pat. Skin like velvet. There's something people don't know about Cheshi. He's the biggest baby in the entire world in the absolute best way. You will never get over having such a precious pet in your life. Aww. Let's see what the neighbors are up to. Okay, I got groceries on my way home from work. Cool. However, perhaps now is a good chance to hear more from your mysterious neighbors. You hear the creak of someone ascending the staircase in the hall outside your apartment. I love how every single time I'm doing this, they happen to be doing something. You put your ear to the door, straining to hear more when the sound of someone's phone ringing against through the hall. Hello? I'm working on it. Yes, I'm here. I rented an apartment. I know it's not necessary, but... let me just do things the way I want to do them, okay? Let me just have this, please. I know this is meant to be a punishment, but give me a little longer. Let me just pretend for a little longer. Aw. You're early! What can I say? I can't stay away. I mean... I might have ulterior motives. You did say you were baking today, right? So you're just after my cookies? You caught me. Sorry. Come in. We can eat some before we go. Luckily, I saved you a couple, huh? Aw. That's... sad. Let's check on the computer. Maybe I can ignore it anyway. I have... what? Oh, okay. My internet's just an infinite pop thing. I don't think there's anything for doing this. Okay. No? Okay. I think it said I had gotten new gallery stuff. I did. Okay, so I was right. This is grim as like a vampire kind of thing. Okay. Okay. Cool. What's this if I happen to make it all the days? He honestly looks like he's based off a Mystic Messenger character. I don't know if anyone else sees that. Okay, we're gonna try this again. 5 turns to guess the 5-letter word. Okay. Alright, there is no L. There is no O. I'm really bad at these. There's no K. There's no E and there's no A. So, well, what happens? Oops. What happens when... Oh god. Can I change the letter? Oh, I can! Alright, so... Nope. 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 Okay. Nope. 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 How many letters am I'm just... Go through the letters of the alphabet. Is it changing each time? I've hit every single letter on this keyboard, so unless it's just changing that frequently, or I'm just really bad at that game. Oh, I can draw things. Okay, neat. Hold on. Oh. Put an indent there. Okay. I can't. Can I? Yeah, swipe to canvas. To draw like anime style eyes a lot because I'm really bad at art. Still really bad at art for the record. I don't know why this just used to be how I would draw my anime style eyes back then. Oh no. No, don't go outside the lines. Stay in the lines. Oh, we've gone outside the lines. Yeah, maybe if I increase the size, that makes it easier. Still really bad at this. Yeah, it's supposed to be. Oh no! Oh no! Oh. Wait, why did it follow with for all that? Damn, okay. Just wanted to color in the eye. My friends think that they're bad at drawing. I envy those who are able to do art. There we go. This is gonna be a really bad eye, but that's okay. Purple, but it was really pretty color. Like way back when, especially when I was in like middle school and high school, I would draw a lot of like eyes, particularly from like The Legend of Zelda. I even have like a sheet of me drawing like Link's eyes, Dark Link's eyes, Vattie's eyes with like the little marker underneath. Ta-da! Beautiful. Gonna just wipe that. get on to the chat room. Time to annoy our Grim Reaper. Oh, hey. Mortal, do not call upon me this day. Adhere to my words, else a curse shall befall you. I'm really confused, Mew. Oh, it even says to leave him alone. Why are we annoying him? No, we're just gonna go Grim. We're gonna be annoying, apparently. Error. Oh, this is actually hurting my head. How do I... System malfunction. Force restart. Ow. The screen of your computer goes dark. No matter how many times you press the on button, it won't turn back on. He did warn you. Frustrated, you contemplate once again throwing your laptop out the window, then decide against it. Who can afford a new laptop in this day and age? You're waiting there like this for 25 minutes when a ding from your computer gets your attention. Slowly it boots back up, but you're not greeted by your desktop. Instead, you see a call already connected. Why are you incapable of listening, nor following a single simple instruction? Because I'm a brat. Why is your camera off? And what did you do to my computer? It is none of your business. What's it say? You were not meant to admit to it. What am I supposed to do with you? I see. I've very clearly said for you to for you not to call upon me. Well, technically I didn't call upon you. I messaged you. Well, technically I didn't. I only messaged you. And they didn't even send. Is something wrong? I obviously meant do not disturb me, do not call me, do not message me. Yet you could not seem to understand something so simple. So I simply disabled the functions. Even that didn't deter you. Okay, but why? Does this have something to do with your camera being off? Are you okay? It is nothing to worry about. You can tell me if there's a problem. What makes you think there's a problem? Maybe I simply wanted a day of peace and quiet. Two things you're notoriously bad at. You say that, and yet you called me anyway. So it makes me think something happened. Well, it seems your skills of deduction are adequate, at least. So what's wrong? I do not wish to discuss the matter. Will you at least turn your camera on? Gran? No, I would prefer not to. It isn't a good idea at the present moment. What is that supposed to mean? Maybe we should respect that. Are you hurt? I suppose you could say that. Stop yelling. My mind just needs to stabilize itself, so to speak. Your mind? Yes. Is there something wrong with your hearing today? Or perhaps there's a parrot in the call with us. Well, your sass hasn't been hurt, I see. I simply need to replenish my energy. You wouldn't understand. Now that I can understand. You should eat something. I can replenish a little energy that way, but it's not enough. Just need to rebalance. I just need some time, which is why I told you to leave me alone today. To rebalance? Yes, my soul has been spent too heavily today. Can I know what that means? Let us resume via text. Okay. This will work better. You're simply too bright. Too bright? I guess it's referring to the soul. Like sunlight, blindingly so. I can't decide if you mean that as a compliment or an insult. Again, I think that's referring to the soul. Honestly, how can someone's aura be so intense and yet be so not? I am unsure. You are an enigma to me. I am so confused right now. That is to be expected. What do you mean by my aura? You wouldn't understand. After all, your eyes cannot see what mine see. Your aura, your soul, I was right, is like a mirage. I see? No, you do not. It is beyond unusual. Most living creatures have solid colors that surround them. Most? Most, yes. Some with stronger connection to the beyond may have an aura with multiple colors, but the coloring is still solid, always. Ah. I still don't understand. Do you have an eye condition? What? No, you're not paying attention properly. Just listen. Since we first spoke, I've been studying it. It does not resemble a living being's aura at all. Are you trying to tell me I'm dead? You are not dead. The aura of the dead is like smoke, I suppose. It has a strong stench, and it is thick. Yours is not like that either. So, what is my soul like then? Like sunlight, shining through a fog. But when I look closer, it's like a mirage. It's there, but it's not. The colors are strong, yet empty. That seems like a contradiction to me. And that is why it's like a mirage. It does not make sense. Have you been cursed? Well, you did say 1,000 curses upon me. Or maybe made a blood promise and then broke it. Blood what now? Judging by your lack of understanding, I'd say not. One cannot enter into a blood promise without understanding the consequences of breaking one. And since you show no understanding of what one even is... Graham, I literally have no clue what this is even about. Well, I can guess it's about my soul. Blood promises and curses, that stuff is out of fantasy books. Not real life. That is entirely untrue. You just haven't lived a life where you have witnessed nor participated in such things. How exactly do I get you to understand? By making one. If you start making sense, then I'll understand. I have an idea. You know what? After this whole weird conversation, I don't know if I like the thought of you having an idea. You still do not believe my words. I can try. I suppose it will have to do. So what is this idea of yours then? Because, you know, we're starting to get to know him a little here, so... I'm going to channel some of my life force into you. Oh boy. My first reaction, what? Then maybe you will take me seriously. How the f... As a Reaper, it will pose no challenge to me. Does this mean he's gonna be able to control us, or how's that? In theory. How exactly does one channel life force? And what does that exactly mean? I know I've been playing along with your whole Grim Reaper thing. But you've just gotten a boatload, stranger. I have not lied to you even once since we met. If you want to prove that, then look into my eyes. I will form a connection between us. Right, I see. Oh, his photo went away. The eyes can be seen as a gateway to one's soul. And it is necessary to form the bridge between us. A bridge! Of course. Can't say a guy's ever wanted to make a bridge with me before. Then I'm glad to be your first and only. Yes, this should work. Once a connection is formed, I will transfer a part of my conscience to you. Just gonna cause him to be able to track us easier now. Oh, brilliant. Yeah, is this like demonic possession? That was my first thought. Am I gonna be like a puppet? Truthfully? I suppose so, yes. They are quite similar. Don't hurt my cat. Well, there's a first time for everything, I guess. Just don't hurt my cat. Let's say you're not lying. What will happen to me? Nothing bad will happen unless you resist me once a connection is made. What does that mean? If I do resist? Your mind will simply break apart and fracture, okay? I am stronger. Your mind will not be able to fight back against me. Well, I guess that would make it real easy for you to get my soul then, wouldn't it? Fracture? What does that mean? It means break apart. You literally just said it. Your mind would fall apart. We are not very smart. You will lose the ability to understand life. Essentially, you will lose yourself. I wouldn't be me anymore? No. You would be a husk, an empty shell of yourself. I'm gonna save, because I have a feeling this is going to go wrong. Typically, a perfect vessel for a demon to inhabit. And they really are a hassle to deal with, so let's not do that, yeah? Just in case there's a multiple choice thing for this. So this is a consensual possession, huh? And if I change my mind? Whoopsie, burn down your house. Boom! Demon time? Well, when you put it like that, it makes it sound like I am doing something forbidden. Possession sounds pretty forbidden, not gonna lie. It doesn't really fall into the classification of possession unless I forcibly take control of your body. So you aren't breaking any underworld rules or anything then? Grim? Shall we begin? That did not answer the question. Oh, God. I love talking to a blank screen. Ugh, I suppose it is needed. Fine. Whatever. Happy now? Yeah, you don't look, Yeah, you don't look very hurt. What? You had said it's not something visible to the eye. I'm not gonna lie, I was half expecting to see some kind of like monstrous thing when the lights came on. Nor is it anything for you to think heavily on, so no need to bring it up. Can't you just tell me? I don't like thinking you're hurt and not understanding. It is simply my mind. Your mind? Should this mind connection joiny thing not wait, then, until you're recovered? Won't it make it worse? I suppose that would be the sensible thing to do. But it is nothing I haven't dealt with before. Let's go ahead with it. Okay. Is this not dangerous for your health? As long as I don't delve into your mind too deep, it will be fine. If you say so. Okay, so I just look at you? Just... Yes? Don't look away until the connection is formed. How will I know when it's formed? You'll feel it. And I shall tell you, of course. What about that resistance? Once I've connected to you, my conscience, well, we're skipping the line. You should feel me around you, just don't try to push me away. If you try to force me out, it will cause imbalance in our connection. You aren't going to make me do weird things, right? Don't be ridiculous. This isn't some party trick. You want me to prove I'm serious, and I want answers. This is mutually beneficial. So once you're in, you're going to do what exactly? Look for said answers. How? 9 hells, you ask so many questions. I've been told I actually do, so... I'm about to hypothetically let you into my mind. Of course I'm going to have some questions. I almost sound like I really believe you. Maybe I'm the crazy one. I'm going to examine your aura, feel it, smell it. And maybe it will give me answers on what is stopping me from completing this godforsaken task. Wait a second. Seeing as you keep mentioning that, you know, you want to kill me. Does this actually apply for that? I suppose that's a fair comment. I will do nothing to harm you. You can trust me. Trust the guy wanting to take my soul, right? I cannot lie. I will not touch a single hair on your head. Well, are you prepared? As prepared as I'll ever be. Stay still and prepare yourself. Did we already say to do that? Alright. Prolonged eye contact. Nearly there. Grim? Shh, don't break my concentration. Are you sure this is... Stop wiggling. You will cause irreparable damage, and this will be your fault entirely, and I will not feel sorry for you. Just keep your eyes on me. I am. There you are. Whoa! Something feels strange. The connection is stable, which is lucky, by the way, because of all your wiggling. What the... How is this possible? It feels cold. You feel cold. I'm cold. That's you, right? That cold feeling? I'm surprised you can feel that. Our connection is stable, sure, but you really were serious this whole time. You're actually the Grim Reaper? I told you, now you look so foolish, don't you? Nothing new there. As I've been telling you this entire time, I am always truthful. Seems that you'll finally start to believe me. How could that be possible? That is a question bigger than you or I. It simply is. Anyway, do you feel that? The connection. It feels like a pull. Good. Can you see through my eyes? How does this work? Not until I transfer a part of my conscience into you. You haven't done that yet? No. All I've done is link us together. Think of it as a bond of sorts. Part of myself will flow through your aura, and then my conscience will be inside you. Then I could, technically, see through your eyes. Of course, makes perfect sense. Obviously. So much sense. More sarcasm, how fascinating. Grim? Yes? If I accidentally... You will be fine. The bridge between us is quite stable. Seems you and I are quite suited to each other. You say so. You disagree? Well, not exactly. I do feel like we're suited for each other, like you said. I'm just unsure about what it means to be suited to death, literally. I also don't know. Maybe we'll find out together. Anyway, how do we do this? Picture our connection, a bridge. Okay, I'm imagining a bridge. Very impressive. Congratulations. One side is yours, the other side is mine. I'm simply going to walk across the bridge with part of my conscience. Conscious? What do I do? When I tell you to, simply close your eyes. But hold tight to the handles, okay? That is the pull of my mind. What happens if I let go? You can say bye-bye to your mind as you know it. Okay, let's try to avoid that then. Do not let go for crying out loud. Gotcha, don't let go. What would happen to you, though? Like, hypothetically. I would pull out of your mind. No doubt pulling parts of you out when I do so. Way worse for me. Holding on tight. I'm going to begin crossing. Take a deep breath and remain calm. Try my best. Close your eyes. Okay. When I've made it across, you can open them again. Whoa. That doesn't make sense. Interesting. What is happening? Open your eyes, mortal. Something tells me something bad would have happened if I selected the other one. How do you feel? I imagine strange. That is normal. Now take a look. Now let's take a look of that. Let's take a look at that aura of yours up close. Ah, what is it? How could that? Wait a second. I can hear you in my head. Yes. Should have mentioned that this connection has benefits and drawbacks. It's not permanent. It's a little weird. There are worse voices to hear in your head, I'm sure. Like your own. Should be thankful that you are graced with mine. So you can see my aura? I can see it, yes. Mind you, I could see it before too, but now I can feel it, I suppose. It feels sparse. Is that bad? I am unsure at the moment. I don't know what it means. Resting bitch face. I can assure you my face is bordering on heavenly. There is no bitch face. Fine, but what's with the face? It's bright. You're bright. I've told you this already. Pay more attention. Right, you don't like the light, do you? We're gonna avoid the Twilight reference. But no, it's just... hurts my eyes to look at too closely, that's all. Maybe you shouldn't do this then? No, I need to understand what's going on with you, so I will. But doesn't it hurt? It's no big deal. A minor annoyance at most. I'll deal with it. So, hello, mouse. Are souls supposed to be that bright? Sometimes souls can shine or glow like yours. It's rare but not unheard of. But yours doesn't look the same, nor feel the same as anyone else's. Maybe you should try smelling it. You did say you were going to do that, right? It has no scent. I think that sounds like a good thing. What the lack of smell tells us is that you are indeed not cursed, which is good, but still doesn't explain anything. Close your eyes again. It helps me to concentrate. Okay. What is it now? Graham? Open. Give me the diagnosis, Doc. In all my years, I have never seen anything like this before. You gonna tell me what's wrong? It's... you. Close your eyes again. But no, start explaining. Just do as you're told. You can say please, you know. Please. That's kind of out of nowhere. It's an undisputable fact. Yet, I can't make any sense of this. Maybe you're not the best of the best, then. Nonsense. Not an option. If anything, this is a problem with you, not me. Ouch. Your aura, it pulses and ebbs. Pulses? When you close your eyes, yes, it pulses. Open them again for me. And now it ripples. The colors flow like oil on water. Maybe something is protecting me. Is there something you need protection from? That would be you? I won't harm you. I've told you such. Yeah, you won't harm me this time. But you're still after my soul, right? Correct. But not today. I am still not at my full strength. I'm not quite sure I believe you, but let's pretend I do. That is fair. So no answers? You can't rush perfection. No, but I can rush you. I will look into it more later. There must be something mentioned in a tome somewhere. Pulsating auras, and then there's your other issue. Other issue? Until I understand what's going on, it's best you don't ask questions. I know, that will be difficult for you. Out of all the mortals in existence, you must be the one who asks the most questions. Why can't I ask questions? Oh, would you look at that? Another question. Knowledge is dangerous, especially if it is wrong. Still, you'll tell me once you know more? Perhaps. Maybe if you behave. Or beg. Then perhaps I'd rather not tell you. It's not fair. The only Thing fair in life is death. Okay, very funny. We got the tongue sticking out again. I think it's time for me to go. Time is ticking. Now? So suddenly? I need rest and I need answers. The answers will be coming first. Take care of yourself, okay? No. My well-being comes secondly. The responsibility of being a Grim Reaper? That is correct. Still can't believe it. I feel like I should be worried for my soul, but you're not very threatening. I can be plenty threatening when I want to be. You just haven't seen that side of me yet. Then show it to me. Not today. Then I don't believe you. Mortal, I do not lie. Everyone lies at some point. I'm hanging up now. Try not to miss gazing into my eyes too much. You told me I had to. Indeed. But you stared long after you needed to. You're always staring at me, aren't you? And if I said yes? I've got you wrapped around my finger, little mortal. And what if I said I didn't mind that? I would say you're making a mistake, obviously. The only place I will lead you to is your doom. Remember that. If anything, I'd say I have you wrapped around my finger. And how did you come to that conclusion? You're like a little puppy that I'm leading around by the collar. So you wish to collar me. Understandable, I would look fantastic in a collar. Oh, I bet you would. I'm leaving now. Try not to get up to too much trouble while I'm gone. Night-night, Mr. Grim Reaper. You could at least try to sound a little scared. And by the way, I'm assuming I can't tell people about you. They wouldn't believe us. Absolutely not. If I find out you have told others of this, there will be hell to pay. Like, anyone at all. I guess they wouldn't believe us anyway. Do you really have a death wish? Maybe I just like pushing your buttons. You are truly infuriating. Thank you. BTW, can't believe you changed your PFP to that. You and your edgy teenager-like ass. I do not see what is funny about it. I did not want to be contacted. A solid black picture seemed to convey that. Actually, it just looked like a picture that didn't load. If you are being sarcastic. I feel you are being sarcastic, but I will allow it this once. Go. Rest. Hey, it's the princess one. You may not feel it, but your mind will need rest after what happened. It's nice to know you care. Or don't, and suffer for it later. Your choice. I don't care either way. Such heartwarming support, thank you. I suppose I'll take it to heart this one time. Wow, it really is me and my friends. I will take it eventually. My heart? Your heart, your soul, you entirely. That's a bold claim. No other shall have you. Good night, sunshine. Alright. Alright. Today was a very strange day for you. As it turns out, the Grim Reaper is real. Real and video calling you like it's nothing. You spend the majority of the day at work unable to be productive. How could you after such a revelation? As you get back to your apartment, you're feeling a little pent up with energy and you decide to take the steps rather than the elevator. Just as you reach your floor, you hear a loud bang. A few people come out from their apartments to find out what happened. You later learned the elevator had a malfunctioning cable and it snapped, plummeting multiple floors down. Suddenly, you're very glad to have walked. Alright, and that was a wrap on day 3. Things are heating up a little bit, it seems. I'm gonna go ahead and save. I'm gonna actually overwrite this one, since it seemed like nothing too bad happened. And we are about to be beginning day 4. So hopefully y'all have been enjoying this. I have a feeling the steaminess probably would have started amping up a little bit sooner than the end of day 3 and into day 4 if I had chosen some of the other options, but lucky for me, now that I've started playing through this game once, I can also fast forward through dialogue I've already seen. So that'll make it a lot easier when I go back and replay some of this later. So I hope that you have been enjoying, and I will catch some of y'all next time. Bye!